Hello and welcome back to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. I'm Ribson32, so we're back at the Soviet Isles, continuing from where we left off last time. Things are going okay at the moment. We're losing a little bit of money, but I think we can work on that and improve that quite dramatically today. That's what I want to work on, is just increasing our stability and helping to improve our independence, I think is the best word to do that. And what I want to do is a couple of things I just want to finish off in the town to start off with is supermarket. We got a lot of sellers in there. We don't need that many people in there, so we're just going to drop that down. We'll have to remember that in the future, because that should just put a few more people on our little platform here. That's what I'm kind of hoping. How are you doing? All good? Yep, wonderful. Awesome. Right, so let's get the task at hand today. What I want to do two things. So we need to start making our own fuel so that we can make bitumen, and then we can start making our own roads, and we can get the mud roads got rid of. And I want to get a train station over at the power station. Currently, we are not doing great with keeping workers at the power station, so I want there to be a second alternative. And for that, I think it's going to be a train station. We've got 1.7 million, so I think we've got plenty to do that. And I've been having a little look around, and this is the station I want to use. And I'm thinking, like, it doesn't even have to be... it's basically... Oh, now I'm changing my mind as I'm saying this. Will they get that bus stop over there? If we can get this... That's just what I hadn't thought about then. I was thinking about putting the bus station right by the power station, but then we could just do that, and we could use people from this, and then we could fit a bus station in. I think. Or can we fit you over here? That would be perfect. What I'd like is just to run a shuttle service from here to the station. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Right, so we don't want this. Yeah, no, we're going to go for it, because I'm not so worried about that. We are going to block here, so then maybe we want them a little bit out of town. Okay. It's going to be a terminus station, so it isn't too much of an issue. So we're going to go for it here. There we go. We also need to do a lot of flattening that I've noticed over the ways at our... Don't need to make anything too special. Just something like you, and put you sort of line up here. That's perfect. Cool. Yeah, we need to do some flattening. I'm going to do that in between episodes, I think, for definitely. There's a lot of flattening that can be done. Oh, we're going to... Oh, it's going to happen, isn't it? Forgot how smooth it is over here. Can we... Can't? Okay. I regret this already. This is why we need to do the smoothing. Although this looks very smooth, it is actually... There. Oh, that would be fine. We'll do this. Cool. So that's how they're going to get to and from the station. We can run a shuttle bus, which would just keep the flow of people going through, and maybe we'll run a bus to each power station. But I feel like you should be able to head... Okay, well, that answered that question for me, and that answered that question. Okay, so we'll have to run an additional bus. That's fine. We've got a petrol station here. So now I don't want to... So we're going to have to run this out of here. I know we've blocked off these for these medium power lines, but I think we should be okay. If worst case situation, we'll just get another power station up and running. So we need to think about getting a bridge across here, and we can run the line. Oh, this is what I'm thinking. We run the rail through here, almost on the opposite side of the road. We bridge across here. Not going to be cheap, I'm aware. We're going to build the cheapest bridge we can. It's all about saving money at the moment. And okay, well then maybe we leave a gap thinking about it. What we can do... Yeah, we'll leave a gap big enough for a second bridge, which we'll probably build ourselves later on. So a bit of future-proofing to be done there. Then what we're going to want is... We're going to want a station in town. But before we do that, let's get ourselves... Where are you? Warehouse. Awesome. So I want to be able to get a warehouse in here, because we're going to want... It's going to be for the factory at some stage. And if I remember rightly, we should be able to squeeze you into there. Perfect. Okay, no, there. Awesome. In you go. Brilliant. So we'll put you into the warehouse. Lovely. And then we can do a bit of... That's what I was hoping for. Pick up the least amount of room here, and we can fit you in here. Yep, that's going to be good. In you go. And then we're going to want a forklift. We don't need like anything too amazing with the forklift world. Just one that's going to be able to do the deed for us there. Right. We don't need forklifts in that yet, because we are not in a position to actually do anything with those forklifts. But that does mean that we can just add these onto the road network. That's going to be good. Okay, so that's future-proofed. We now know... I am really worried that this isn't connected, but it is. It's just how the mod does it. We've now got you in a situation where we can get that sorted. We've got more people more workers waiting there. We haven't run out of power. We've got loads of people in our power station. We're now making money. So we are looking... It is working. It's starting to work. Okay, so... We've got a bus stop here. No, we haven't. We've got a bus station here. So I want the station in this area. We're probably going to end up removing this road here. So let's do that now, actually, while we plan. We can't remove that road, can we? Okay. That's not a problem. Let's just think about if we run a road. We're going to need a road down here. Get any closer? Yeah, we can. We're going to need a road down here. And we can pop you into there. Okay, that would be good. So then let's... Not going to get a road. Okay. Is that a problem, do we think? Interesting. Okay, well, let's pull you like so. Just for the short term, just so that the buses can still run. Fortunately, because crossing not... What are we crossing? Okay, that was weird. Let's put you there. Right, now we can definitely get rid of this road. What I want to try and do is squeeze a train station around here. So what... I'm kind of thinking in my mind at the moment is we definitely need a train station here. We're going to have to get a university in this area as well, just to make sure that we can keep educating people, and there's going to be a lot more houses there. But eventually we're going to do some industry over here, possibly. What I'm thinking. That's what we're working towards at the moment. There's probably more that we need. But for the moment, that's where I am. Now, we don't need... I don't imagine the volume of people. These aren't trains, so I'm looking at the... Oh, no, they are trains. The bus stops. Bus stop with the train tracks. Yeah, oh, if these were a little bit bigger, how many people do they hold? 420. That's quite cool. That is a bus stop and a train. Okay. That'd make you obsolete, but that is kind of exactly what I was after here. Okay. We're not going to do that in this location, but we know it's there for the future. I think we need... How many passengers? 310, 920. That's getting more in the ballpark, but I want to have a double platform. There we go. And I feel like you're going to have a bus stop on you as well, aren't you? Okay. Well, that's how it's going to be then, isn't it? So let's have a look at the vanilla one. I do want to use the vanilla ones as well, not just modded ones. Train platform, train platform. Okay. Actually, that's going to fit in there. That suits us better, I think. Okay, well, let's put it in. Let's get you in here. You're not getting power, though, are you? You're going to want power. We're going to need to get power into this area, which we could use. Yeah, let's put you there. I'm now looking at this road here, and we're going to want... We can replace... This was always going to happen, wasn't it? Want to. Okay, we haven't got power to it yet, but we're going to need to, because what we're also going to want to do is power our train tracks. Or do we? No, I don't want to go oil. I feel like power is cheaper for us to do. Yeah, I think that's going to be the best bet here. Is we power them, and we've got quite a clear run out. I'd say we've got quite a clear run out. I mean, we don't have to take the most direct route here. So let's think about the bridge. This is, let's just cost this out. So I want to leave a bit of room for this. That's not that bad. That's only 150,000. How much are you? 1,000. That seems really cheap. Or is it because of the year we're in? Because of the year we're in. Then we take you over there 200,000. Okay, we're still going to take the cheapest one. And we're going to bring you across to here. I mean, that's punchy. We probably... I don't think we'll get any boats under that. So we've kind of locked off this area. Something for us in the future, possibly, is we could look to use island here to do that, maybe. Yeah, right. I've said that and just glossed over it. We're just not going to bring ships in this way, are we? That's what it looks. That's what it's looking like. That's fine. So if we could, this is going to cost us quite a lot, and it could. Across? Hoping it would. I probably... Let's take the money off. because we're going to make mistakes here. And I don't want to be paying for this. Can we jump across here? Oh, we can. Oh, I think that's going to be really cool. Bring you through here. Yeah. There, that looks quite nice. Lovely jubbly. Kind of want... yeah. There's a little bit of a hill there. I want the railroad to be part of this kind of city that goes through it. Through the commercial areas and through the residential as well. I'm going to try and get roads sort of alongside rail where we can. Oh, this bit's gone. Here, try not to kink too much. Okay, I think. Okay. Put that in like that. Sorry, fighting with it. Yeah, so we put you into there. Kink too much. Okay, nice. That's going to work out quite nicely. We don't have to power the track over here, do we? We can power it. Left ourselves. We probably haven't actually, thinking about this. I was just thinking then, have we left ourselves a power out? We don't need it. No, because we can power high voltage. Can't we power the tracks with medium volts? Got an output right here. All right, well, let's have a look at this. Train, railway. How do I give you power? Power. All offloading, unloading, station, train depot, diesel, electric connection. Are exactly what I was looking for. Perfect. What we can do now... That looks good. I like it, actually. This is going to work because we're right by the power station. We can run electricity into it and not have to worry about it that much. And we don't even need... Yeah, perfect, cool. We don't have to fudge a connection from the town yet. We can just go... Plump, and we'll have power onto it, I hope. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Can we get you onto here just in case? We can. Okay, good. So, now we can run our... Yeah, our passenger service out. This, yeah, okay. Gonna have issues with that pylon, so let's go out there. You out here. We're not going to use that other line for the moment. We may do in the future. Wait and see if we can get ourselves get a bit. I think it does. Okay, good. Right, so now we're going to take the auto build off, and we're going to plan this out nice and straight. Now, this is probably a little bit of an overkill, but I definitely think that this is going to benefit us in the long run, just making sure that we can get people into our... This is like kind of the most important area for us at the moment. It's just going to make sure that we can... there. Going to have a little battle, it seems like, to get train down here. Quite like that. Aesthetic feel. How are you going to look? Won't let us connect straight to it. Okay. I see, that's it there. Brilliant. Okay, cool. That will give us, let's get you paid for. So that gives us our rail connection. That's brilliant. So now, do we need to have somewhere where we are going to purchase our from? And where are we going to do that? I hadn't thought about this. So we don't need a long depot. We just need a standard depot. Could almost put you in like here, or not, or maybe let you not get power. Somewhere where you're going to get power. Have you out here? I think this might be quite a good spot. I am also thinking that maybe like we might have another area over here. So I want to have some sort of train loop in, as I'm just wafting this around within this city. So maybe we're better off having... Could even fit it in? No, we can't fit it in here. No, I'm thinking this area is probably, you know, it's slightly raised. We do need to get power in this area anyway, so we could have this right next to our station. No, because we want to get loads of people around it. Okay, then let's put it out of the way over here. I'm going to put you in area, I think, quite close to. Not going to let us plonk, just chuck it in. I think this is here. Yeah, okay. And we're going to always, it's only 24,000, so we can always destroy it and replace if necessary. Oh, so we're going to be able to get our passenger train up. We're going to want an electric train, and that'll get that sorted. So now let's focus on our oil. How we're going to get running while we wait for that to be built. So we're not like spending too much money at the moment, which is good. But we are going to need to get a few bits and bobs in over here. So we're definitely going to want you. Is that you? You're getting everything? Yeah. Okay. So let's in our oil rig here. There we go. Then we're going to want to get ourselves a which would be like get you somewhere. Oh, yep. We're going to want power in here as well. So let's a road in. Yeah. Again, I mean, we could probably actually leave this area as a I think that as a dirt road, it isn't going to be so important over here. That's the only pump that's going to be there that's going to be working for us, but it does need power. Now we're going to want to get in. No, we're going to need to have some sort of power in it, and I'm going to put this. Awesome. And then if we look at use a mod for this, I think. We can get more transformer. So if we can get this into here, that'll work. And because what I want to do, we need to continue this power going through the city. We're going to upset a few. Then we're going to go. Let's probably pause this while we do it, so we don't have too many people run away from us. Yeah. We could connect the road. Hopefully we can set it up so that we can get the fire brigade out. Oh, didn't we set it so that we had? Maybe we did. Okay, fine. Okay, we did. I didn't think we did. I was worried then. I was like, no, we're out of power. Brilliant, cool. And that's going to power this little oil area here, and you should be pumping straight away. Out of power supply. You can't be out of power supply, out of power. Power supply. Out of power. Good. Have you got power? We've got no one here, have we? Yeah. Okay, there we go. That is the problem that we have. This is why, that's a perfect example of why I am setting up the railroad. So we're just in borrow this. You're going to drop off some people. Awesome. Okay, and then we go back to selling. This will kickstart our. Why can't I remember what that's called? Our power plant. You can see we've got people coming over to it now, but by having this train running, we probably need to set this up now. Have we got people at the station? But the station is lacking power, so we need to get power to the station as well. Yeah, so the building is without power, so we do need to get power here. Saying that, although we do have passengers waiting, so, and we've got plenty of room here for residents. So let's get this set up as well. This is advantage to these mods. So I want to get this set up. I quite like not like going super crazy on the power supplies, and I think this is going to kind of power supplies on the transformers, and this is going to enable us to get a bit more of a, I guess, an organic way of it. That's just me justifying it. Probably isn't organic. Maybe there's better ways from it. I'm sure you can let me know if that is the case, and then I can get you in. This is going to power a big portion of this part of the city, actually. A bit further. Now let's have you here, because I think, and this is that. I think that will help us. There we go. Brilliant. Cool. So yeah, that has created a load of dead space over there, but I think that's fine. I think now I've got power in here, so let's not build railways. I wanted roads. Bring you into there like that. Perfect. Cool. Probably able to fit a nice little house into there. So you should see workers turning up in here, hopefully. But let's, now we've got our train depot built. So we want electric. Have we got any train sets available which are electric? Diesel, diesel, diesel. Okay. Oh, wow. Whoops. Okay. Well, that'll do. We'll use that train. Got clicky again. I should remember that from last time. We're probably going to repurpose this train, but I think for the moment that's going to be plenty. Okay, off you go. Have fun. Okay. And now, so we've got that train up and running. We are almost in a position for our oil. Something we do want is we want to have a couple of buses. I think we're just going to do 2. I think 2 will be enough. And we're going to use these buses just to ship to our most important places. Maybe we should get a third one. We're going to get this one. And I just had a thought. I might regret that. But so you're going to go that route. What I was thinking there is we could actually use that to transfer between stops. And we may end up sending them back to the city. But at least, yeah, at least that will distribute around, maybe, possibly. I don't know. We shall see. There's going to be quite a few buses just trucking around in this area to keep things flowing forward. But this is full and producing a lot, and we're selling. We are making money. Brilliant. Okay, cool. Right, so now oil. We're going to need another little bridge in this area. Got any passengers on you? You have not. Okay, right, not a problem. How is everybody doing over here? Unable to place of spirituality. There's one right here. Really weird that none of them are going. We've got people in there. It could be because they're working quite away from... we do need to give them some attention over here, but before I do that, I just want to get us in a position. Actually, this might not be a bad train to do. What speed do you do? I should have looked at that. Going to hold a lot of people. Might not be bad, because we are planning on linking it, which is fine. So this is good. What we've got over here. I'm now thinking about, we're going to need extra houses in here, but before we do that, get ourselves in a position and let's plan where we want to have our, not using anything fancy, we're going to plan where we would like to have the oil production, I guess as we're going to call it. Awesome. I didn't even look at the price of that. I need to look at the price of these things. We are not rich. And this is just going to be used purely for oil coming over here. We could almost, I'm now thinking we could juice it over here as well. That work? Do. Have a look and see if we've got the space to do that. If we've got the space to do it, we might as well produce our fuel, and we can always transport it around. That should, as long as we're producing enough fuel for us, that mainly be able to fuel our vehicles in this area and to be able to make bitumen roads. And we're not really in a position where I don't think fuel is going to be an export. It's going to be more something that we're going to have to use as we are area. That would get you the power. I'll put there. Okay, so if we can get you, we're obviously a bit limited because of space that we have here. So and like this now, so we can get something. Oh, I think we've definitely got enough room. So I want ins. Okay, so if we can get you into here, yeah. Right. Worried about the connectors at the moment. I need another input. I don't think we're going to be able to do this. Okay, not a problem. Let's get rid of you. Couldn't have paid for it. No, we don't have enough space. We could maybe make that slightly more efficient. Okay, let's pause it and see if we can. I should have kept that. And so let's get rid of this line here. Get rid of you. What I am thinking now, if we can get there, trying to less space on the and then onto here. Brilliant, cool. Right, so now, I think we're going to be able to do this now. Go into here. We can get you over here. Lovely. Get our small refinery. Just by 50 workers. It doesn't want. The road's going to be in a weird place. Deal with that. Is you in here? They're going to have to take the long way around. Then we are going to want to upgrade the roads here as well. Okay, that's good. Well, we're getting there. That's for certain. So this is going to be like a little oil island. Actually, I like this more. I like it better now. I had planned to build it somewhere else, but, you know, plans are flexible. Or we can actually... Yes, that's going to be the way to do it. We're definitely not exporting... We're not exporting it. We're going to... get more of a... around the island. Go. We can get the important roads here. We can get those asphalt on them. That. Right. Brilliant. And onto there. Tremendous. Okay, right. So now we want to get ourselves piping in. So we just want to put the pipes in. And build a pipe. There, brilliant. Cool. I don't want this pipe. And then we're also going to want to get... So we can get you out? Yes. I wonder how long it's going to let us build you. Oh, like it. There we go. So it is a bit of a convoluted trip. We are going to need to get workers over here again, but that's fine because I'm going to put some more houses over here, and I want there to be traffic in the town. Although a lot of it is going to be our vehicles, would be okay. Like when these are built, I'm going to assign one as bitumen, one as fuel, and then we're going to want to have another distribution office at some stage. Just make sure we've got power in the town. You're without power? Good. Gonna drop people off. Brilliant. Okay, cool. Yeah, so this is exactly why we want to have our... Probably should have used a diesel train then, shouldn't we? Yeah. We just need more people, and I think this isn't carrying very much. And there isn't a way to space these out, I don't think. Maybe we'll have to get a third one on here just to try and keep that. I think I'm going to do that, yeah. I know that's excessive, but I just want to keep on. Okay. I want to make sure that we're not running out of electricity over here, and at the moment we kind of are. So hopefully this will force... We're going, yeah, we'll just kind of force there to be a space for them to be delayed slightly so we can just keep people. We need them to be like 8 hours apart. There we go. So we've got power back and running. Train will start moving. Yep, okay. Maybe we'll have to look at a wind farm or something in the future. Right, so now you're going to be up and going. So you take 50 workers. So we're going to want a couple of buses coming over to our oil production. We have spent about 700,000, so we do need to think about an export now other than electricity. Yeah, we do. Okay, definitely do. So let's try. So I'm thinking we just go for 2 of these buses. Yeah, well they're going to end up queuing up with each other anyway. We want you to come in through this up into here. Go and give it to our friend. There, actually. Put it onto you and off you go. Okay, awesome. So that's going to give us a couple of buses delivering a reasonable amount of people over here. Well, I like how we managed to squeeze this all on. So we want you to hold bitumen. Yep. You to hold fuel. Yeah, you should be filling up with oil. You are filling up with oil, but it's not very fast. This is going to be something. This is going to be our limiting factor here. This will only do 10 tons a day, but I don't think this will even produce 2.4 tons. Yeah, so it's not going to produce a massive amount, but it's going to be enough for us to make our own petrol, well, fuel, and fuel our vehicles, and that should be quite good as well. So now a couple more houses in this area, and what were we using these, weren't we? No. Not using these. These. How many do you hold? 97. You hold 48. Bigger maybe because we're getting a bit. Yes. Okay, but we are struggling to. Okay, well let's. Okay, we're going for it then, aren't we? Yep. So there's one in there, and we're going to put one over here, and we'll just put these two houses in, and then I think we're going to squeeze into a reasonable space. You're not actually. I don't mind that. There you go. Okay, cool. Right. 5 people in. We did, yeah, and then we should now see loads of people heading over here, and you're not getting any workers yet, but that's okay. With time, we'll see workers head over there. We've got school. We've got this little kindergarten over here that's got lots of students in it. So we're going to need to do a little bit of quality life work for our citizens over here. And now we need to focus on our exporting, which we're going to have to do in the next episode. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode, guys. If you have, please hit that thumbs up button, comment below, and maybe consider subscribing to the channel. All right, take care. Ciao.